What is going on, people? What is going on? This is your boy Cray Simmons, and I'm back with my good, trusted Shaky Camera work. Nah, this is Cray Simmons, man. This is Gaming TV, and I am back. I'm back with another video. My thoughts on the Sony E3, the E3 of Sony, their press conference. Uh, man, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Oh man, I gotta get me something better than this shit. Anyway, try not to be here too long. Just got off work. First thing I did was took a shower, put on my pajamas because I thought I'd watch the conference and did my little thoughts on it. Going to bed. But first and foremost, I ain't gonna stay dwell on it too long. But the way they set the conference up, people in tents, moving to churches, moving around, having a little, I guess, desk and commentary while people was moving. I didn't like that. That was not cool at all. It didn't, you know. I just fast forward through that shit. Probably I like I missed a little Call of Duty, so I'm guessing that was maps announced. I did watch the little Destiny 2 little tight preview thing they did. That was pretty cool. But that was not good. Anyway, let's move on. They showed The Last of Us 2 gameplay. Gameplay. Now, whoever was playing that, them motherfuckers were badass. Cause they didn't miss a beat. Yeah, I know a lot of that stuff is pre-planned, but all of that, all jokes aside, all of that game, like I said, the first one was mind blowing. Definitely one of my favorite Sony franchises, and this one is shaping up to deliver bigger. I'm guessing bigger and better. The shit looked fucking amazing, man. Boom, right off the gate, they got us, man. Last of Us 2, bam, and can't wait to play this game. But the crowd, then this, I guess, with all the moving around, I guess, and the crowd didn't seem to be into it as you would think when you got people on Twitter, all on YouTube, calling you all types of names if you talk about The Last of Us. You know, you would think that soon as the band playing the little banjo, soon as that damn note hit, you would have thought the crowd would have been, but they were like, eh. But I was hyped, so cool. Last of Us 2, no release date though. So I'm guessing that game is still at least another good year, maybe 2 years out. But the game looked good from what they showed. It played good. The environments. Damn, that's all I can say. Can't wait to play it. Then they hit us with the Ghost of Tsushima. Now, when I first saw this back at was it the Paris Game Week? I can't remember when they first teased it. I wasn't sold because I don't know. I was thinking more of a Dark Souls type gameplay or whatever. I wasn't sold on it. I really wasn't. But man, after watching that gameplay, definitely getting Ghost of Tsushima now. That game looks amazing. Uh, Probably end up getting the one from Software as well. Their samurai game. I might end up getting both of them. Is looking like. But the Ghost of Tsushima looked good, man. They captured Japan, especially back then that time frame. They captured Japan beautifully. With the colors of the background, with all the wheat blowing and the shit was good. But I did notice one thing, and this is not trying to throw the salt, but that opening scene when he's standing in the valley looking at the grass and his horse, and that shit looked phenomenal. But when he went down into the forest and started to fight, instantly the background, I noticed right off the gate, and I know if people notice it, the scenery did not look as vivid and as alive as it did when he was standing out there looking over the valley. But the character models, the fighting, I love the way the combat was shaping up. It reminded me of Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, that type of stuff. So I'm all in on Ghost of Tsushima. They sold me on it. And like I said, again, no release date, so I'm guessing at least another year on that one as well. So they still got time to tighten up which the visuals were fine. I was just nitpicking, but they still got time to polish what they need to polish if they feel they need to polish anything. And so, again, yes, sir.
This guy, he drank the potion when he was like a
Kids,
little tiny ant,
look
and
at
he shrunk again, and now we can't see him anymore, and he's still alive. You're right.
I hear you. Roblox.
Still alive.
He's getting them Robux. Anyway, they out of school now. So anyway, Ghost of Tsushima. They sold me on it. Definitely picking that up. Uh, Should look good. And then this was the kicker, the that caught me off guard. Remedy. They debuted their new game called Control. Now, anybody who's familiar with a current Remedy game, i.e., Quantum Break, which everybody shitted on, that game looked wildly familiar. I thought it was Quantum Break. I said, don't tell me Quantum Break don't went to PlayStation. And believe it or not, the crowd gave that game a better reaction than The Last of Us. I was like, the fuck? I know, I guess it must be a lot of guys in here fighting in that conference fighting the console war. And we're just happy to see Remedy up there with a game that looked like could be Quantum Break 2 if it was on the Xbox. But anyway, that's not about the Xbox. Xbox was yesterday. Anyway, so Remedy's new game looked really good. Look interesting. Definitely gonna peep that out. But that's a multi-plat, so definitely know where I'm gonna be playing that on. But it looked good. It looked interesting, and I'm curious to see more about it. So then we go on to what they hit us with next: Resident Evil 2 remake, and again another game. It's a multi-plat, which I guess well, it's not really a game then because it's a multi-plat. So, but Resident Evil 2 remake, I definitely want to play that. I loved the original Resident Evil games, 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 was my favorite one. Nemesis, I had that. That was them. Was it 2 or 3 discs on the PS? Was it PS1, PS2? I think it was PS1. That was PS. I don't know. I can't remember. I got it up there in my cabinet, but yeah. So they showed that, and did they give a release? I took some little notes down. Yep, it's coming out next year, 1/25/19. Definitely gonna be getting that. But again, like I said, it's a multi-plat, so it is what it is. Then they did some VR stuff. So I'm interested in VR. I do like the PSVR. I played it a few times, but I don't have one, so I skimmed past the VR stuff. Then they showed Kingdom Hearts 3, and they showed the Pirates of the Caribbean part of the game, I guess, and that actually looked real good. So I was like, damn, Kingdom Hearts, cool. It's there. It's on both platforms. So if you want it, you got it. But Sony had to hit us with the exclusivity. I think the way I was looking at it, I'm interpreting it. If you pre-order or if you buy the PlayStation version of 3, you're getting the 1.5 for Kingdom Hearts 1 and the 1.8 or whatever the half points reboots were for the original 2 games. And I think that is only PlayStation. So that's cool. My wife would probably love that, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna pick all that up because she, like I said, when I met her, that's what she was playing, Kingdom Hearts and everything. When I met her 11 years ago, damn, time flies. But anyway, um, then after that, I'm getting a better camera, so I ain't got to keep doing this mess. I'm gonna have to do something. Something's got to give. But anyway, next up, Death fucking Stranding. I'm not a big fan of Kojima. I'm sorry. I know people love Kojima. Kojima is like their all father. Not a big fan of Kojima. I really truly think he's truly overrated, but that's just me. I'm not a big fan of Metal Gear. Out of all the Metal Gears, I only played two, which was Metal Gear 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4 were the only ones I played and beat. The other ones just I wasn't interested. I got Metal Gear 5, but apparently he wasn't a fan of that work neither, so uh, got it off Game Pass. Stop promoting Xbox. I will. Okay. Got it off Game Pass, so I'm gonna check it out. But Death Stranding, I still know what the hell's going on in that game. You got people walking around on their hands for feet. You can't see them. You got babies in throats. Now the baby showed his ass. I don't get it, man. But I will say this, and again, this is what I say about all the Sony developers with their major games. They know how to make a fucking pretty game, bro. Death Stranding was probably the best looking game I think I seen so far at E3 that I seen showed or whatever. That game looked ridiculously good, man. Ridiculous. So who knows how the final product's gonna be? Uh, a betting man, I would probably bet that stuff ain't running on the PS4, PS4 Pro. But if it is, like I said, Sony, their developers, they squeeze all the juice out of them oranges over there. So if it is that's a definitely big big milestone. But uh, I will wager to say that's gotta be some next gen hardware or something, PC or dev kit. But it is what it is. Excuse me, it is what it is, man. I'm not here to talk about what it was running on. The shit look good though. Hats off to Sony. And then they teased the Neho 2. That's I didn't play the first one because that definitely played like Dark Souls and Demon Souls. So didn't interest me. But for the people who loved it, which apparently it does have a fan base out there, people like it. Y'all about to get in for a treat. Cause I think this motherfucker turned to a demon now. I don't know. He got stabbed in the head and pulled the shit out and turned to a demon. Spitting fire everywhere. So Neho 2 has been teased. So if you love the first one, you got a second one to look forward to. And then they closed the show out with Spider-Man. That Spider-Man again, bro. I was excited from when they first showed it last year. I'm excited. Well, the gameplay last year at the I think Tokyo, Paris Game Week, whatever. I don't know. I've been wanting it since then, and I want it even more now. That game looks amazing. You know, the combat looks good. It looks fluid. So Sony's doing it, man. I give it to them. I give it to them. And they showed a lot of exclusives. Hold on one second. Sony did it. That E3, well, man, the E3 was good. Presentation sucked as far as how they had it for us to watch at home, but the actual games, shots to you, Sony. Drinking that. I know y'all see it, that sky. Yeah, that shit good though. But anyway, that shit was good. But E3, so far E3 has not disappointed, man. Every show I've seen so far from Sony, Microsoft, to me, they both top notch, man. Top notch. Just all type of games you want to play. Everybody had games for everybody, it seemed like this time around. It was good. Watched a little bit of Bethesda. Like I said, I don't play a lot of Bethesda stuff. I play Doom a little bit. Wolfenstein. So we got another Doom coming. What's up there, Killer Paul, my nephew? Hey, thanks for the love, buddy. I appreciate it. That's why I try not to cuss no more, because I know I got my little nephews watching. And my son, he peep in on me, just ran in right then. I can't be cussing too much in front of them. But, yeah, Sony's E3, it delivered. I give them a B. I give them a B on it. Like I said, they did a great job, man. The game's coming out. Just wish we had release dates, but that's what Sony does, man. They'll show you some trailers, they show you some gameplays, they show you just enough to get you hyped, to get you running wild. So they do a good job. They the masters at it, and it showed this generation. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. That E3 was amazing. We definitely know games are definitely coming down the pipeline for Sony. And again, it's a reason why I keep a PS4 because games like that gotta play them. So with that, I'm out. Didn't mean to go on this long. I'm gonna go carry my butt to bed, get me some sleep, cause I gotta do it all over again tonight. So boy Craig Simmons, man, y'all hit that like button. And as I always say, play where you want to play, game how you want to game. I'm out. Game on, people. Game on. What's up there, Rough House? I'm about to wrap it up now, bro, but check it out from the beginning.